Hey homies, Mike here with an update on my copyright claim from CD Baby. A couple weeks ago maybe, I got some copyright claims on videos that I had uploaded last year with Rocket League. And like I said, I had filed disputes against those claims last year. Those claims were dropped, and then the claims came back, and two of those claims have been dropped. I still have one that has not been dropped. But I'm not really here to talk about that. I'm here to uh, propose, I suppose, I guess is the right way to say it, a new way to handle content ID claims. So I think content ID needs a complete overhaul, really, in how content gets claimed. What I think Google and YouTube should do is they should keep the content ID database like here, and then create a secondary database that runs off content ID like over here, and have them linked. What the smaller database would be stuff that is like public domain, stuff that is Creative Commons, stuff that is or has been stuff that you can use that companies have given permission to use in videos from companies like Blizzard, Valve, Psyonix, whoever. Um, Content from those companies should also be in the secondary database. When a company comes by and claims content, it should first check content ID, and then it should check the secondary database. If a song is in content ID and the secondary database, it shouldn't be able to be claimed because the secondary database would be stuff that is free to use. Like I said, free to use like public domain or stuff that companies have given permission to use. So if it's in that secondary database, it should not allow copyright claims to go on. All right. And then, if there is a claim in content ID and it's not in the secondary database, then the company can file the copyright claim like they do now. It says like a lot of my Star Trek videos have been claimed by Paramount. I don't monetize those videos, and when I get a copyright claim from Paramount, I'm not surprised. And it's usually just they get the monetization from that video, and that's fine because I really don't have the right to monetize that content, and I don't. They end up monetizing it themselves. But so if a video like that, it would say, do I have does did Paramount give permission for people to use stuff from Star Trek? It would say, okay, it's in Content ID, but not the secondary database. So then the copyright claim can be filed like it normally is. And then I said, like, if it is in the secondary database, it shouldn't be. Um, Next up is the issue of stolen revenue from copyright claims on videos where users either have permission or it's open, like, or public domain and things like that. Uh, the way it works now, from what I've been told, is a company can claim the video, um, make ad revenue off of it, and then when the claim is disputed and eventually like overturned, the person that made the video initially still loses the revenue that video generated under when it was being, you know, given to this company that filed a copyright claim. So what I think YouTube should do is if a video gets claimed, it should just be, let's say, uh, a video just gets claimed, and get an email saying, this video has been claimed by so and so for this song or this video, or you use like visual things from this or that. The user should have the option to say, I agree with this, or I do not. Like if do not would be filing a dispute. So with Star Trek, I would say, okay, Paramount owns that. They can have the revenue from that video. If it's a claim that you want to dispute, like with I did with CD Baby, I could say I want to dispute this claim, and then what that should do is the video should still earn a revenue, but the revenue should be held until the claim is resolved. If the claim is resolved and dropped, the revenue that it generated should go to the content creator and not the company that filed the copyright claim, like in air or just because they wanted free money essentially. So if it's a video that you agree with giving revenue away, you say, yes, I agree with this because it's not really my content. But if you had permission to use it or it was like public domain, you could dispute it. and then still get that money back. Because a lot of these companies will claim a video when it's brand new, hopefully get a big chunk of revenue out of it when it's getting the most views that it gets, and then drop the claim once the video is no longer really making them money. So it should just be held like temporarily for, let's say, like, I don't know how long the claim process is. I think it's like 30 days. Like, companies have within 30 days to respond to a video before they release the claim. And CD Baby actually did that to me initially last summer. I filed a claim against one of my Rocket League videos, and they just sat on the claim and let it expire, and took all of the revenue from that 30-day period. I mean, it wasn't much revenue. I seriously doubt I made that much off of it, but it was still revenue that went to them and not to me. So that should be something that basically is a like a dissuasion, or like to dissuade companies from just claiming content to try to get money. Because if YouTube was to implement a system like this, that money wouldn't go to them; it would go to the creator. Another thing YouTube should do is videos that have been claimed and have had disputes resolved in favor of the content creator should be immune from getting hit with a copyright claim from the same claimant again. So, like I said, I had two Rocket League videos last summer get claimed, and then those claims were dropped, and then a few weeks ago, those videos were claimed again. So, like, basically, it would be like a double jeopardy law kind of thing. They can claim the video once, and if the dispute is dropped, they should, forfeit the option to file a copyright claim again on a video that they've already filed a claim on and it was disputed. I don't know if any of this will actually happen. It would make YouTube a lot better, I think. It would make Content ID work the way it should and not be abused by copyright holders, or, like in CD's Baby's case, copyright, the, they're distributors, and they say they're acting on behalf of the developers of the game, even though the developers of the game have given permission to use the content. It would just make YouTube a lot better, I think. That's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.